Appeal Court has confirmed it yesterday. There are many reactions to it. Some people are welcoming the judgment. Some people are saying no, IPOB are not terrorist group. If you cannot prescribe Fulani herdsmen, why are you prescribing IPOB? If you are watching, click on like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, like and share with others. What are your opinions this morning? Do you agree with them? I am Appeal Court. We are prescribed IPOB as a terrorist group this morning.
Of course, I'm disappointed in the Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime because although he said before he become a president that he will start from where Buhari stopped. Buhari stopped by putting Mazinam Kanu under the custody of DSS by declaring that IPOB as a terrorist organization. And Tinubu government come now, they are family. I am disappointed this morning because one will say because of the pressure, the Ohanese, the Afenifere, the Igbo leader are putting on Bola Ahmed Tinubu to release Mazinam Kanu. It could be a game plan by bringing this judgment so that they ride under this judgment and say that Mazinam Kanu is a terrorist group leader. He cannot be released. But I tell you, it's going to cause more harm than good as I speak to you because the best information to me is that since Mazinam Kanu has been under the custody of DSS, yet the insecurity in Nigeria has not stopped. As I speak to you, yesterday, 5 people were murdered in Ondo State, in Tinubu region, which is southwest. It was not Mazinam Kanu that murdered them. It's not the IPOB member that murdered them. It is these same peaceful men that are causing more in different regions. So if Christopher Musa 2 weeks ago came up and tell us that the problem of Nigeria is the Fulani herdsmen and the Hausa, and yet President Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not take any action against that statement, and they allowed that statement to just die like that. Now you are declaring IPOB as a terrorist. That means Peter Obi is a terrorist. Chima Amanda is a terrorist. All the whole prominent people, they are terrorists. Yes, because for me, the full meaning of IPOB is indigenous people of Biafra. Yes, that is what IPOB is all about. So declaring that IPOB a terrorist is declaring Biafrans a terrorist. It's just like somebody is telling you that Oduduwa people are because of some few element of people who are Yoruba are doing some criminality. You now describe Oduduwa as a terrorist group. I don't think the Southwest will take it. So by declaring IPOB a terrorist is unlawful and it should be what everybody should condemn.
Somebody said that IPOB and Boko Haram are the same. They have the same ideologies. Do you agree with that? IPOB and Boko Haram. What kind of?
Whoever that tell you that IPOB and Boko Haram have ideology, the person should have something. Is upstairs is not working because IPOB before IPOB was declared terrorist, IPOB was going out with their plan. What we want our referendum. Go to Barcelona. Barcelona is Spain are fighting for their referendum. South Sudan, they are fighting for their referendum. Biafra is not the only person that are fighting. They say they don't want to be in Nigeria. Because under Nigerian constitution, you are very right to agitate that you want to go on your own. Then what did Buhari do? Buhari declared them a terrorist by kidnapping Mazinam Kanu from Kenya, and that is what prompts them by them using violence to fight this cause. It's not that when they were called IPOB, immediately they took on they were killed. No! The Boko Haram, what are they fighting for? Can you tell me? When Jonathan was the president, what Jonathan did? Jonathan built Arimajani school. He did so many things for them, but yet they did not. But what happened? What happened at the end of the day? The Boko Haram can never be compared to IPOB as we have asked.
So if you are saying that other statement can be so controversial, how can you compare Boko Haram with IPOB? But somebody said that it does not mean of IPOB, and somebody tackled him and said, Afenifere, a Yoruba man is a Oduduwa, outside is Arewa. Why are you afraid when a Yoruba man calls himself Biafra? Why do you think that Nigeria may be against this Biafran actualization?
Yes, of course. It's not Nigeria is afraid. The Fulani are afraid, and that's why they are telling people not to release the Fulani. Me from the middle belt, do I like what the Fulani men are doing? I don't like it because if you look at the what they have done in Benue, what they have done in Plateau State, you will not be happy what they have done. When it comes to your land, they kill your people, they take over your land. Even in Southwest here, do you think the way they are taking a quarter over from the Yorubas? Go to this one those states. If not for the help, may this gentle soul of Akeredolu rest in peace. Akeredolu took it upon himself by nature and motor to stood to fight them during Buhari government. Now that Akeredolu is dead, who is staying in the vacuum? You are a Yoruba man that is asking me a question. When last did you hear Amotoku again? Amotoku is gradually dying down. And I speak to you now, the Fulani now, they are killing. Yesterday was not the one the paper carried. What of the one that the paper did not carry? So my dear brother, describing them as a terrorist group is uncalled for. Everybody should kick against this evil. The Fulani men that are doing more harm should become terrorists in Nigeria.
Now let's talk about the fact that yesterday there were reports from Ondo State and even Delta State where S-men killed 5 people in Ondo and 2 people in Delta State. Do you think that if the government decides to take action against terrorists like they are doing against the IPOB, don't you think that the terrorism in Nigeria will have been brought to an end?
That's what we are saying, that Tinubu is seeing the truth, but he don't want to be economical to the truth. Christopher Musa has told President Bola Ahmed Tinubu the problem of the insecurity in Nigeria. He said that the Fulanis and the Hausas are the problem. They are the ones causing the war. But since when the Christopher Musa made this statement, what action has Tinubu taken? Of course, he didn't take it because they are Hausas, because they are Fulani, because they claim that they own Nigeria. And we are saying that what you give to the Fulani, Igbo too still have the same entitlement. Look at what the Gume have said, that the Igbo governor should empower the Igbos to fight this IPOB men, to give them arms. And 2 days ago, Boko Haram killed 21 commander in the Borno state. He did not speak about that. As I speak to you in the north now, farmers cannot go to farm because these Fulani herdsmen, these bandits, they are demanding 70 million, 50 million for community. If they don't pay, they can't go to their farm. Yeah, Tinubu is not doing anything. Nigerian government is not doing anything about it. The Igbos, the IPOB we are describing as a terrorist now. With the information at my disposal, has IPOB visit any southwest region to come and kill anybody? Has IPOB visit the north to go and kill anybody in the north? They are in their region, saying they are securing their region. So declaring them a terrorist, my brother, is uncalled for. The Yoruba government is trying to wash the case. Yesterday you interviewed me about what BC Akonde said about the movement about obedience, that NSAS in 2020 was championed by obedient movement. And you and I know that obedient movement started 2022 to 2023. Why? Because Nigerian youth were tired of all takers that are taking Nigeria as their own personal property. Once they are leaving, they will plant their children there. And the youth said it upon themselves that they want to use Peter Obi to liberate themselves. Because listen to me, you the reason why many of us believe of Peter Obi that if Peter Obi will be the one that is doing this nonsense Tinubu is doing, it's easy for us to remove him in 2027. But this Tinubu you are seeing, nobody can remove that man. It's only God that can remove Tinubu in 2027. If you are to be Peter Obi that is doing this nonsense, it is easy for Nigeria to remove him. Because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is too powerful. Even the Northerners who voted for him, they are regretting why they voted for him now. Because Tinubu is going to be too powerful to be removed in 2027. So what I would say, yesterday, to justify the answer I gave to you, Showore and Barrister Deji said that BC Akonde lied as an elderly man, that the NSAS movement was started by them, Deji. You know Barrister Deji, you know Showore. They said they are the one that started the movement in 2020 before they came to hijack it from them. So that's to tell you that what elderly man BC Akonde said, that is a video movement that championed that answer, was wrong. And the statement was only there at this juncture because we are not in political era. We are not in political time. Maybe if we were to be 2026, he's making this statement, we say, okay, probably he's making this statement because the election is at hand. But right now, we are not doing election. Why will BC Akonde make that kind of statement? And today, the court is declaring IPOB as a terrorist organization. For me, they are just playing a foul game in order to still keep Mazin Nnamdi Kanu under the DSS of Nigeria. That is what I have to say, my brother.
Now let's close. We are closing now. What is the way forward for Nigeria as a country? Look at the youth in the nation. Like I wanted this morning, Yakubu was 31 years when he became the head of state. Can you imagine the people were 31 years? In Nigeria, a 40-year-old man is still being served by experience. Some 30 years old is still on 5,000 salary. What is the way forward for Nigeria?
My dear brother, the Bible says if the foundation is being destroyed, what can the righteous do? The righteous have to destroy the foundations and start the foundation afresh. We try it under Peter Obi to use Peter Obi to rebuild the foundation, but Peter Obi movement was not, it did not work for us. For we to be able to eliminate these old takers, they have to split this country, right? The Igbos go their own, the Yoruba go their own, do not go their own. Then everybody will start building their foundation to what they like. If you bring angel from heaven to come and continue from this foundation, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Nigeria cannot work. We buy this country now. I am a middle belt. I am from middle belt. I am telling you that the hope of Nigeria, our children, their life is at. That's why I see everybody is moving abroad now. Go to international airport. See as everybody, the airport is full. Because if you have money today, you don't want your children to be in this kind of country. You will want to move out of this country so that your children will not go in this country. So the best thing, let's not be prolonging the evil days ahead of us. Let them split this country or do it with other governments the way US is. We can still be one country, Nigeria, but let everybody control their regions. Like as US, Florida, we have the.
Just give you an insight. I'm going to respond to that statement in two ways. One, Abu Salami is making mockery of democracy in Nigeria. Having handed over, the Nigerians actually wanted democracy anyway. Now we have had it. Compare the kind of infrastructure we have during the military and that of the civil rule, and compare the difference and find out whether the military actually did well or not. Try that, go and do your study very well. So he's actually making mockery of democracy that the Nigerians wanted, that has turned Nigeria into darkness. That's what it means, a pure mockery. And in the other angle too, you know, he is telling Nigerians that maybe, possibly, there might be an underground move to unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and they just coming out to say, we can never trust them. This is a man some time ago that it was reported that one of his helicopters were used to supply arms or food, throw down whatever it is to Boko Haram in the forest. So you can never trust a Fulani man, you can never trust Erufai, you can never trust all these people. Serve them and come back crying. That's what Nnamdi Kanu said before. They have served them. The Yorubas who has built a years of relationship with them. What are they doing now? The Sultan of Sokoto yesterday initiated or formed another group that will oversee the implementation of Sharia in the Southwest. You know, Iwan, I don't know how the angle of all these things, where it is come up from. You know, the question is that it looks like Bola Ahmed Tinubu is interested in his ambition and not to protect his people. And the Christian community in Southwest has started agitation for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have you find out? Now, they quickly went to court and said IPOB is a terrorist organization. You can see how the Fulani is manipulating this administration, using all forms of strategy, using all forms of network, which looks like Bola Ahmed have no, is confused or just decide to be purely adamant on issues that is very sensitive, as forcing a certain religion on the people. It's quite unfortunate. What Nigerians will come to understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Okuchukwu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Ahmadiyya one of Nigeria, the IPOB leader, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, the leader of 18 million Igbos all over the world, including the governors and the senators. Somebody who said that Peter Obi is an IPOB member. Let me tell you, whether you are a governor, if you like PDP or demonic APC, that one is your business. As long as you are within that territory, an IPOB. Don't want to know the kind of position you are occupying in the Nigerian factory called nation. Everybody, that's what the United Nations Act Charter said. indigenous people. So if indigenous people has become a terrorist, Yorubas are also terrorists. Northerners, Hausas are also terrorists. As simple as that. That's what it means. Because when you see the kind of interpretation they give to this thing, you begin to wonder if these people are actually exposed common knowledge. That's how they rubbish everything about Nigeria. And they want to make sure that people bow to that rubbish. And he's bowing already. He must bow. He must bow. Fine. Look at them. He said you are not interested in the position, but when they invited you for a ministerial post, you went to the Senate. Now these guys, they don't finish us. So they don't finish themselves. They finish themselves. I'm sure one day, all of them will cross the red line. I'm sure one day. Go to Dig and Harry, Kubo, Hausa, Yoruba, one day they will cross the red line. And they will see the consequences of crossing the red line. I learned that the man has given a instruction that when they are done with Yorubas, they are coming to the east. Well, that is when they will know whether they have crossed the red line. Somebody said that the politicians are accused of